Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this new episode of Today's Youth. And today we will be talking about challenge and youth, and how do youth overcome challenges and obstacles by persistence and perseverance to reach their goals. And on this, we're glad to be joined here at the studio by engineer Mario Ahmed. He's a petroleum engineer and he will tell us more about his story. Thank you very much for joining us, Ahmed.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Right. Well, to start with, I would like you to tell me about yourself, Mario. How did you start your career path? You graduated from petroleum engineering, and then you started a career path in the same field. Tell me more about this.
Okay, my name is Mario Ahmed Abdel Malik. In secondary school, I got 99.9%. I was the first on Minya Governorate. Okay. Then I went for the Faculty of Petroleum and Mining Engineering at Southern University. I got very good with honors degree. Then I got my master's degree from Cairo University on shale gas, hydraulic fracturing of shale gas, and this is an innovative design. It was published in the International Journal of Academic and Applied Research in Washington, USA. Yes. Also in the local journals, Yom Al-Saba, Dastur al-Bawaba, here in Egypt, and I made some TV interviews for that.
Tell me more about shale gas. You have a special innovation in this field.
Okay, to make it more simple, it's a very complex topic, but I would like to make it simple. We have two types of rocks holding the petroleum resource, the source and the reservoir. The petroleum is started from the resource and then go to the reservoir. The whole petroleum in the world is produced from the reservoir because it has porosity and permeability. No country is producing from the source rocks, okay? So the United States started this project and it needs special techniques. We have the hydraulic fracturing equipment, service companies everywhere in the world, but the design is the difference. Okay, if you would like to apply the other designs, the normal designs, they will fail. That's why we were in a big need, in great need for the innovative design.
You received several awards in your field. Tell me more about those awards.
Excuse me?
You received several awards?
Awards, yeah. In the International Journal of Academic and Applied Research, once I published my research there, it was the first thing, first step for me. Also, I contributed in the Society of Petroleum Engineers Conference. It's a worldwide conference. I represent Egypt in it. These are the worldwide things. But here in Egypt, it was only local journals, the journals of Yom Al-Saba and Al-Akhbar. They also were talking about the publishment news about my research, innovative design.
Right. Mario, you are depending on yourself since the very beginning. Tell me more about the self-independence. How did you support yourself? Of course, you had some support from your family, but tell me who supported you at the very beginning and throughout.
My family started supporting me normally, but once I went to the practical life, I found myself alone, like starting from the beginning. I came to Cairo. I didn't have any relatives or anything, but I started to know people. I knew that I have all the relatives. But the work I have done in my master's degree is the work for a company. A company is searching. A company has employees that are analyzing data, and they started to design by R&D, research and development, then try to make trials. This is for a company. I did this alone. I did this alone from the beginning. I started to make everything like try. But I was supported by professors also and by Engineer Mohammed Bidoum. But these people are like pushing me because they have seen the self-initiative thing. You need to have the self-initiative inside you. Then you will find another people that will support you.
Yes. Right. Talking about challenges, and since you are a very independent person, tell me, how did you face all the challenges in your life? You definitely faced a lot of obstacles and problems throughout your life since you were studying at the university, at school, and since you started your career. How did you face challenges and overcome them?
It's like you trial and error. We say it in mathematical language. It's a trial and error. You just try. You have like a day's start and end. You have the power of one. The power of one means that you need to make at least one thing before you sleep. Before you go to sleep, you have to make at least one thing in your target. You have to set this
on
for
daily
yourself.
basis. You have to achieve one thing on daily basis.
This is the power of one. You will find the power. Once you reach your target, you will find this power. For example, I will give an example about my research. Once I was talking about shale gas and the hydraulic fracturing of shale gas, the people were talking about it's not economic, it's hard. So I tried to find the points about being economic research about the hydraulic fracturing fluid. It's increasing the pressure of the fluid, means higher width of fractures and more gas produced, but increasing after some limit will get a reverse effect and you will get losses. So how to reach the optimum thing? I went to the laboratory and made experimental work, and I did a comparison to reach this optimum. Also, I searched for the hydraulic fracturing fluid itself. The second thing is the hydraulic fractures of shale gas are composed of networks, microfractures. So you see like an image, a very complex image. How could I make a mathematical calculations for this? So I started to make integration calculations to make it simple just for a press by a technical person, a small engineer starting his life, he can just handle this system. Also the effect of pressure and temperature. So the ductile formation is not like normal formations. So I need to put the effect of pressure and temperature. I put all the effect of pressure and temperature. Also you have the environment. You need to keep the environment. You need to set the boundaries of the formation you're talking about. The layer, formation means layer. To keep the environment, to reduce losses, to make it economic, to predict the shale gas. You're talking about shale gas with an investor who has no knowledge about it. He just wants to pay money and get revenue. So how can you handle it for him? You just put expectations, and for the production after 5 years, when will be the net present value 0? So how would you reach this? These are all challenges I have passed, and I put technical additions, technical knowledge that made it more easy, more applicable.
Yeah, since you are a research person, you go to the laboratory and you make trials to reach end results. Tell me more about the importance of scientific research.
I always say that here, our culture, our Arabian culture in general, not just Egypt, we need a model person, and we just try to find the defects in him. But outside in the United States of America, they make an R&D in each company, research and development. They bring the unmodeled persons, the persons who are starting from the beginning, and just try to help them, to make them work, try. If you put equations, mathematical equations, and you try to apply it, it will fail. You need an adjustment for it. You search this number, this, to reach it. For example, if we have a factory for paintings, okay? If you will put the components of paint, it would fall from the walls, because you need to try many compositions, this and that. You find the final one. The same will happen for my research for shale gas. You need to try. You need to start trying. You just find another place who is trying. The United States is producing now from oil, shale, and shale gas are producing now, like Saudi Arabia, the same. They started from the beginning and reached that.
Yes.
We need just such example like that, and then we say, but they make, but no, we need to start and try, and one day we will find the economic conditions are supported by what we were talking about it like in a negative way.
Right. What would you tell the youth about persistence and perseverance to reach your goals?
Life is not easy.
Yes,
Life is not
definitely.
easy, yeah. And always search for the people who are encouraging, because the words are affecting you. Affecting you in every step you are taking. Once you find the person who is supporting you and is helping you, just catching this person and go with him. If you set a goal, try this is your goal. It's your own. It's coming from you. Your self-initiation comes from yourself. You're not just trying to imitate another person. You're just not like to be, no, just have the soul of the target. Once you have the soul and you will feel it, you will just move on and find the people.
How do you expect your design to fit the actual process, the actual field?
In my master's degree, I had to pass the validation stage, okay? In the validation stage, I had to put the inputs of research and then find the outputs of it and compare them to an actual designs were done in the United States of America and the Northern Basin of Australia. I tried this and I found that I'm saving 5,600 of slurry, fracturing slurry, and also from the United States and from the Northern Basin of Australia, I am saving 2,600 of expensive slurry. Also in the comparison related to the hydraulic fracturing, the gas production, sorry, I proved that my model is producing more gas in a more accurate way.
Talking about youth and, of course, the role towards their countries, what's the role expected from the youth, in your opinion, towards their countries?
The youth are the future. Maybe if a young person is coming for a manager and asking him, I would like to work, for example, if he sees, oh, look to this person, like this person is a person coming to get advantage of me, it's wrong idea. Because this person will be the future. This person who will defend the Egyptian economy, one word.
Yes.
One day, sorry. One day will depend on him. Okay?
Yes.
Starting from the beginning is not a defect. It's not a bad thing. And everyone has to start from the beginning. If a responsible person has seen this person that one day he was like him, it would be very easy to help him.
Yes. Did you follow any of the youth activities, the youth gatherings, the youth conferences that were taking place here in Egypt? A lot of international youth forums took place here in Egypt, and we saw a lot of youth coming from different parts of the world attending these forums here in Egypt. How do you see the importance of youth activities and gathering youth in one place to exchange their ideas, their views, and their experiences?
I have contributed in the International Leadership Summit. It was in the American University in Cairo.
Yes.
It was in 2012, yeah.
Yeah.
And also I contributed in a conference. I was a speaker in a conference in Abu Dhabi, in the drilling conference. And this conference was the reason for me to start talking about shale gas and researching shale gas, by the way. I was sitting with a petroleum company manager in the United States of America who told me about the integrity plans also. By the way, once people are gathered in one place, they are exchanging ideas. This helped them too much in their way. Okay, he told me something about shale gas, about integrity plans, how the government of USA started doing it. For example, it's costing us $2 here, and in another country it's costing $1, and I dominate in the other country. I put in both $1.50. How I can make this integrity plan to produce my resource. This idea was for me like shock. I find shock. So I started researching shale gas because of this conference.
It's very important for youth to study leadership skills, to know more about leadership skills. Tell me, how far did you benefit from this course?
Um, Not every person is trying to be a leader or can be a leader, okay? So once you are setting a conference for leadership, you need to make sure that it's coming from different societies, and every society is supporting his leader. They are just promoting this to be a leader and sending him after like a competition or something like that. Every competition or every conference I went for like that, I went after a competition, okay? So you need to set the leader first and then put the leaders together in order to get the benefit of this conference.
Yes. Do you think that leadership skills can be acquired, or a person has to be a natural leader, a leader by nature?
It's both are needed, yeah, because you need to be self-initiative. Self-initiative, starting, trying, failing, raising again, and trying in many ways. But also you need skills. Skills are very important for you to move forward. You need to be educated leader, not just a leader who has a strong character and do this and that. Not all the strong characters, by the way, are leaders. The leader is the person that is not appearing, and his work is appearing. It's like a triangle. You are helping the people to sit in the triangle, to stand in the triangle, and be directed toward their goals. But you're not appearing.
Yes. How far do you need the leadership skills in your field? I mean, you are a petroleum engineer. So how far do you need the leadership skills in this field?
Leadership skills are very necessary everywhere you go. You need to control, you need to make the work go faster, go safer, which is the best thing, to be in a safe side, and help others to be supportive to each other, every person. Yeah.
Tell me, why did you choose petroleum engineering in specific as your field of studies?
By the way, this profession of my father was making tiles, and one of my relatives also for the rocks, so we are going downward. I try to be more down. I like it.
Did you work with him?
Yeah, from my childhood. Yeah. Petroleum engineering, from my childhood, I was very interested in the drilling, fracking the rocks, and trying to reach something out of these rocks.
You did work also as an instructor in the field of petroleum engineering.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this experience.
I started in many university, like assisting instructor, International British Institute, then for the Technology Academy. These places had taught me all of things, because you are not working alone, okay? I'm not ready to be an instructor. I don't like to be a teacher. I like to execute real work, okay? So, but this experience, or these experiences had helped me to learn how to conduct information for the workers and make them make the target where they are persuaded, educated, and making a risk assessment for something like that. How you can conduct the information to others in order to be executed. Before that, I can make it, but alone.
Yes.
But this helped me in the teamwork.
Yes. You also worked as a sales engineer and as a head of marketing.
Yeah, I worked for petroleum equipment also. In order to be a worker in a company, it's okay, good. But you will not get the soul of the work unless you feel the sales, how you are getting your salary from the sales, how you are expecting to be promoted through getting salary, through getting more sales in your field, whatever the field is. But you need to feel the sales. You need to feel that we are not, for example, we're sitting here because we would like to get knowledge, and we would like to know more about how to develop the youth inside Egypt, how to make them leaders. Okay, so everything you are making, one day it will be translated to money.
Yes, you also attended several training courses. Tell me, how is it important to bridge the gap between your academic university studies and the actual market needs? through training courses and attending being a trainee in companies, taking internships during your university studies?
Seeing the practical life before you get enrolled in them, it's very important because you have seen the practical life. You got an introduction about it. Okay, you're not just coming up from the school or the university and just to get in the field and see workers, and you are responsible for workers, for example, and you are helping others. You have duties. You are rewarded or or don't rewarded because you are doing something bad. So this is very surprising for a person. If you'd like to go for a step, just see it from far away before you go for it. It will help you so much.
I saw from your curriculum vitae that you are also a multitasking person. You've been a very smart student at school, at university. You attended several training courses, and at the same time, also you worked in public relations. You were a public relations coordinator.
Yeah, it was in the university. They are all serving one target. Okay, I'm going for something to get advantage of it and go for the same target, PR, because one day I need to market, I need to talk, be a representative for my work. Okay, inside the sales, I need to upsell or develop my work. Okay, going through education, I need to how to conduct information to people. So everywhere you go, you get an advantage. Okay, but the problem, if you go and leave yourself and forget yourself, it will be a great problem. But once you know that before I go inside this door, what I need from this place.
So you try to get multi experiences from different places
for one target.
Yes, for one target. What's the target?
Target for me, it's a very far target for me. I need to be a business owner one day.
You want to be a business owner
for my business. Okay, I started many things. I have many subsidiary works also now beside my work, my main work. Okay, they are all going for one direction, that you need to be a business owner one day.
What kind of business are you planning for?
I have two ways I'm going through, but it will be equipment company. I am starting many designs. Okay, I'm collecting these designs.
Equipment for your field. I mean petroleum.
Petroleum.
Yes.
And for example, for shale gas, because unconventional shale gas is the future of the world. The conventional resources will be depleted one day. Okay. So unconventional is the future.
Yes.
If you deny it, if you accept it, it is the future.
Right. Finally, Mario, I would like you to say a word or a message to youth your age from your place here.
I'd like to say that keep trying, never stop trying. Use the power of one. It's really something innovative. I was told by a manager. I was working in tourism, and he told me this.
Just to remind our viewers, the power of one is achieving one target every day.
Yeah. Okay. This you will find the power after some days. The power of one, use it. Never stop. Don't turn on your emotions when you're working. Don't look at the results. Don't look at if this is a successful thing or failing thing. No. Emotions is the worst thing that can destroy you. If you are doing something, just write it, do it. That's it.
Right. Well, I would like to thank you very much, Mario Ahmed, for coming here today. I wish you all the best of luck in your
Thank you
future
so much.
endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And dear viewers, that brings us to the end of this edition of Today's Youth. Don't forget to join us next week, same time. Till then, it's goodbye.